So I'm watching a debate the other day, and there was a part in the exchange that I thought was absolutely amazing. So the person conducting the interview, whose values seemed to line up with cancel culture, said this: "Why should your right of freedom of speech trump another person's right not to be offended?" Immediately, the gentleman replied, "Because in order to be able to think, you have to risk being offensive." Now, I'm sure some of you guys know what interview I'm referencing, and I'll reveal it here in a couple minutes, but I want to discuss in detail the point that he makes here. And that point is, a man who has the courage to think for himself and express his opinion risks offending those who hear it. Now, a lot of people think that this is something new, that social media has brought about the rise of this cancel culture. Now, the reality is this has been with us since human beings had the ability to communicate. Seriously, just ask Socrates, considered to be one of the greatest thinkers of all time, who did wonders to help the youth of Athens, yet he was put to death in his old age simply because he stated his opinion and made some people look like fools. In today's video, gents, I'm listing out things that a man should never have to apologize for. Now, let me be clear on that first point. Yes, you should never have to apologize for an opinion that you strongly hold and you've thought through, and if others disagree with you. That being said, be ready for a storm, because many people, they don't like to be offended. They don't like to have somebody point out that they could possibly be wrong, and they may come at you. So just because you don't have to apologize doesn't mean that other people aren't going to come after you. Next up, you shouldn't have to apologize for success on the athletic field, in academics, in business. If you happen to make a lot of money and you earn this ethically and following the laws, you shouldn't have to apologize to anyone. It's not like you're taking, and so many people have this misconception of how it works building value. Whenever you create a business, whenever you're out there working and adding value to a company, you're increasing the size of the pie. It's not like you're taking from others. And that's the key, is to make sure that you do this ethically. But if you're just an amazing person at, I don't know, polo, this is a sport that you've trained for. You've put in the hours so that you're amazing at football, soccer, whatever it may be. No apologies, because you put in the work and now you're reaping the benefits of that success. The same with business, the same with academics. Never apologize for being good. Next, you don't have to apologize for saying no. You've got a limited amount of time, a limited amount of resource. And people, there's a lot of people out there that ask for a lot. Continuously try to take advantage of other people. If you say, you know what, I just can't give anymore of your time, of your resources, and you just simply put a barrier. This is going to be my boundary. Do not cross this. I'll give a bit, but I'm not going to give anything more. You don't have to apologize for knowing your limits. Next up, never apologize for taking care of yourself. Now, let me be clear. I'm not talking about knocking kids out of the way so you can be the first one to eat at the buffet. Chris, yeah, I'm talking to you. Nope, what I'm talking about here is that dreaded word self-care. But let me put it in these terms. You're on an airplane and those oxygen masks come down. What do? You put yours on first, and then you help those around you. If you're not taking care of your body, if you're not working on improving your mind, if you're not taking the time to exercise and to improve this one body, this one mind that you have, guys, you're really doing yourself a disservice and those around you, because you won't be able to pull your own weight, let alone help others. And speaking of sharpening the mind, let's talk about an app on my phone that I use almost every day, and in less than 15 minutes, I get some amazing book summaries, which really have helped me in business and in life. Gents, the app I'm talking about is today's sponsor, Blinkist. Now, at the beginning of this video, I talked about the debate. If you didn't figure it out, that was between Jordan Peterson and Kathy Newman. Now, I'm a big fan of Jordan Peterson, and over the years, he's put out a lot of books. 12 Rules for Life, this one right here, An Antidote to Chaos, is one of his best. What I love about Blinkist is I can revisit the points on the book when I just want a quick summary. And I know some of you guys are saying, well, Antonio, I don't have 15 minutes to read. I don't like to read. Well, guess what? You can play the blinks so that you can listen to it, and that's actually a great thing. So if you want to put it on your speakers, put it in your Bluetooth when you're just getting ready, when you're heading off to the office, I love it that you can actually be learning, again, in these short amount of times, filling up that dead space so that you can become a better man. Another blink in my library that I highly recommend, James Altucher's Skip the Line. And by the way, I'm able to download this right to my phone. So if I want to listen to this on the go, I don't have any Wi-Fi, I can do that. But just click and boom, right in there, just go to it. And again, I can just read the blink, go through. You can go over and you can buy the audiobook. So if you're listening to this blink and you're like, you know what, I like the sound of this, you can go over and just grab the audio, boom, right there, you get the full audiobook. And let's talk about their shortcasts. So this is a new feature. This guy right here, Omar, he's actually a friend friend of mine. I met Omar a decade ago, and it's so cool to see what he's done with the $100 MBA. The information he's bringing right here, you don't need to go get your fancy MBA, because I'll tell you, I've learned more from Omar and guys like this that are putting out these great shortcasts. All right, gents, if you can't tell, I absolutely love Blinkist. It's an amazing tool. I've paid for it. People on my team pay for it because it's worth the money. But I get it. You want risk-free. You want to try this thing out, right? Well, down in the description of today's video, I've got a special link for you. The first 100 of you to use that link can go over to Blinkist and try it absolutely free for a week. Again, this is unlimited access. You get to try this thing out. If you don't like it, cancel. But if you like it, stick with it and you'll get an additional 25% off. And guys, it doesn't matter what your interests are. You're going to find them over at Blinkist. Psychology, career and success, politics, motivation, technology, health, sex and relationships, society, corporate culture. You're going to find some amazing blinks over at Blinkist. Go check them out. Highly recommended. Next up, never apologize for asking questions, for seeking clarification. Most people don't do this because they don't want to look stupid. Don't be afraid to simply ask for more clarification, to be able to go into detail. Say, hey, can you really explain to me? There's nothing wrong. You don't have to apologize for this. It's not like you're stupid. You just simply don't understand it. You don't get it. And here's the thing, is there's a lot of people probably in that classroom, a lot of people there at work that have the same question as you, but they don't have the courage to ask. So ask and don't apologize. Now, some of you guys are probably thinking, Antonio, you need to apologize for that choice of shirt that you're wearing today. Here's the thing. I'm never going to apologize for my fashion choices. I'm having fun. I want to express myself. It's beautiful outside. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to bring a little bit of color to today's video. Point being, gents, is feel free. I mean, we're a style channel. Feel free to use your image and your presentation to send the message you want to send. That being said, yes, be, aware of dress codes. Be aware of the message you're sending and have the courage, though, to wear what you want to wear. Next on this list, never apologize for failure. Yes, you are going to fall on your face. Your business may just not work out. You may let the team down because you took that last shot and it didn't go in. Here's the thing. You had the courage to try. You trained and you did what you could. It's not like you wanted to miss. You didn't throw the game. You just simply missed the shot. No need to apologize. If you give your all, whether it be your company, whether it be simply at work, and yes, you get fired, you don't need to apologize to your family. You're going to find a way to succeed. You are going to find a way to get another chance. And when you get that next chance, take it and never apologize. Now, gents, if you've apologized or seen somebody apologize for something that they probably didn't need to, was a bunch of BS, do me a favor, smash that like button so more men can find this video and have the courage to simply not apologize, to be themselves. And I would love to hear from you guys down in the comments. If you've got stories, if you've got something to add to today's video, I want to hear you. Next up, never apologize for telling the truth, especially when it needs to be said. And here's the thing, is the truth can hurt. And I'm not saying that you need to be blunt all the time and that you need to say things when, nothing really needs to be said. But if the truth needs to be aired, if somebody has to, be honest with somebody that's asking for feedback, never be afraid to tell the truth and never apologize for it. Now, this point right here may be the most important one in the video, but never apologize for who you love, for who you are, for where you come from. Yes, I know me. I'm a trailer park kid. There's a reason that I can't pronounce a lot of things. I used to have a really bad stutter when I was a kid. I went through speech therapy, and that's simply who I am. I'm not going to apologize. I try to be better. I always try to learn. I try to improve myself. And I understand that there are limitations just simply of me being a human being, being a father that tries to spend time with his kids, spend time with his wife. I'm not going to apologize for not maybe putting out, more content, for not doing maybe what some people think I should do and the way I should say things. This is me. This is who I am. And understand, I don't care, who you are, who you love, this is your life. Live it for yourself. All right, Jen, so what video to watch next? How about eye contact skills that every man must master? Seriously, if you don't understand eye contact, you could get through life, but it's so much better when you master eye contact and you understand these rules that I cover in this video right here. What are they? Find out, guys. The video is right here. Yes, click on it.